Hello, people of the world of internet. Welcome to my sweaty armpits. Today, I have something special for you. On the last video of the Celica, I said I had to send the engine off to the machine shop, and until I get it back, I have to refocus my efforts on something. Play on words there. If you're new and you want to get caught up on things that you can play with, up above my head is a link to something. This car has been sitting for long enough, and it's about time I get it all one color and back together. Any minute now, someone's gonna knock on that door because I heard a car. Waiting. I saw footprints. Hello, food cake.
Hello, good morning.
Okay, go. So this is the opposite of clean now. Probably gonna need to get a new dashboard for this thing. It's better in here, but it's not good enough. Can't build a car if it's dirty. Problem solved. Ta-da! The inside of this is an absolute mess, so I'm gonna use some of my cleaner. It's not really mine. It's kind of neat. Here's a brush. Look at that. Not bad. Man, I know why they call kale superfood now, because I literally feel super after eating that food. He doesn't like kale. Kale is delicious. Steelish. It's custom to say the word steal with a Sean Connery accent when you do it.
And that would be like...
Steal.
Steel?
Steal. You must steal this. That's gonna need some touching up.
Let me steal it.
Ah, you said steal. My goal for this car is to have this thing all one color and glass back in it and running and driving before I start on the engine on that. It should give me about enough time. Car won't be done, but it'll be a lot closer. And then after the Celica's done, I'll do whatever's left to finish this up. My hand was sliding.
No, there was so much noise coming from your end.
That's what... I don't know. I'll hold it. Sorry. Was that a fart?
No.
Oh. Angel fart cake.
No.
It's nice having a helper because I can pay you to do all the shit jobs.
Yeah. I'm here being squeezed by the hatch.
I don't think my back can take that today. I don't think these struts work anymore. It's just a hunch. Oh, no way. Yeah, they might work because, I mean, it's got a lot of resistance. It's running out of blood in my arms. Hold on. I am a human hood strut. This really fucking hurts. What in fucking hamburger helper are you doing over there?
I'm trying to collapse it a little bit.
You were about ready to give yourself a vasectomy is what you're gonna do.
It does look like that, but
that thing's gonna shoot off and go up your ass.
This is the best way to do it, I promise. Okay. Oh, look.
Ta-da!
Nice.
Now we can keep the dust out of the car. This seemed like a good idea at the time, but I flocked up by doing this. Although this might have protected my dash. Many moons ago, I thought it was a good idea to try to simulate flock with Plasti-Dip because flock almost killed me once. Well, that's coming off nice. I think I used 7 or 8 cans of dip. So this is really thick. Like, this is thicker than a vinyl wrap on a car. Yeah, I'll just have to paint this lower area. Well, it's hidden by the windshield, I think, anyway, but still.
Oh, yeah.
It's like thicker than these gloves.
Easy peasy. It's a pizza.
I would not eat this as a pizza. This will give you asshole worms. It kind of sucks because I took everything apart to do this. So it goes up underneath pieces. But that's good because it means it's just as thick up underneath these things. Ouch, that just went up my ass. Now you get all the plastic dip off the sides of this. I like to think of this as peeling a robot's sunburn. It's a similar concept, I would believe. Robots can get sunburn. It is the following next day, and it's time to get work done. Angel picked up tons of supplies.
Hello, my name is Supplies.
We should have everything we need here to get some body work done. Cover up this window so we don't get dust on the inside of the car, because that's no bueno now. That's nice and clean. Oh, my shin! Fuck my life! Oh no! Well, then you need to cut it. How is OT Genesis still so relevant?
This might look a little funny, but we're not painting right now and we're out of razor blades.
There's a bunch of tiny little holes back here where the taillights bolt up. I don't want to stick the taillights on here because the taillights I have for it are the ones from Europe off the Euro spec model, and I don't want to ruin them by accidentally sanding on them. How the Buckleberry Crunch. Open! Like that. There's a hole. I should block all that stuff. If I stand right here, it looks like I'm standing with my friends. Why are you laughing at me? That's not funny. I have friends.
You said you saw something right here?
No, I mean these right here. Those were pretty gnarly dents that this thing had.
Oh.
But we also have some surprises back over there. Because this is a 2002 Focus SVT, all of the WRC parts I got from Europe for it are that of a 2002 WRC Focus. I've been hiding this in the corner for about a month or so now. It's very special and it came from the UK. I use my handy dandy workbench that is actually the 2UZ because I gotta ship it off. You have no idea how difficult it is living in Arizona and acquiring these parts. So this right here is the correct rear wing spoiler that went on the 2002 Focus WRC car. It's pretty big. And these guys are the correct vents that went on the front hood or bonnet of that 2002 Focus WRC car. Oh, I see. There's some nuts. Oh, are you ready? Turning the whole fucking stud. Tough double-sided tape. This is like a one-time use only rear spoiler. So the hardware that holds this spoiler onto the trunk lid is like deteriorated and just spinning freely. It's no longer attached to the fiberglass because it's so sun-baked and just crumbling. There you go. I know someone in the comments is gonna be like, you need to unbolt it first. Unbolt your face. You can see right here, the nut was completely separated from the plastic, so it was just spinning, and there wasn't enough room to get some vice grips on the end of it, or even to get a Dremel in there to cut it. Today, we witnessed the destructive force of Sarah. That was my David Attenborough's granddaughter. Test fitting. Test fitting. Wait. Oh, I gotta drill holes for it. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is a pretty big unit. So I don't think it would just purely mount like that. Oh, that's sweet. It goes. Oh. I mean, it's gonna be obviously attached to the car, but yeah. Oh, that's so sick. I cannot wait until that's on there. Oh no! The only way to open this driver's door is to stick your hand through the windshield. At least you can do this side. Oh, need to get this outside. Oh geez. I get to wear my spacesuit outside. It'll keep me warm. I'll show you the plan of attack. To get you up to speed, the rear quarters, these are steel and these are the WRC M Sport rear quarters from the 2002 WRC car. They actually came from M Sport in a shed in the UK. Those are now grafted on the car. It needs to be bodyworked again. The front, these are also the WRC high clearance wide body front fenders, and these also need to get worked again. I'm not going to cut the holes just yet for the vents. I'm going to get it all nice and smooth before that happens. Just in case you didn't know what was going on with this car and how it got to where it is right now. I've been trying to figure out all kinds of different angel cakes, and he's not too happy about it.
Every day I get fart cake, fish cake, strawberry meat.
The cake dropped off and the meat took over, so now you're just angel strawberry meat. I'm slowly losing my mind because you have no idea how much labor this is to finish this car. We're talking hundreds of hours of labor, and YouTube wants things like that instant car build. I don't do that shit. So because I started building this car, it's just literally a Focus SVT and dirt tires I was gonna take on dirt roads, and now it's progressed into a WRC replica. I've come into a slight pickle. These braid wheels, when I first started out before doing a wide body, worked just fine. However, now, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I mean, they're like almost a half a wheel width inset from the edge of the fender. That's not gonna work anymore. So the actual wheels on the WRC car back in 2002 for tarmac was an 18x8 and gravel stages was a 15x7. These are a 15x6.5, which is fine. I can get a correct size rally tire, which would fill up the rest of the wheel well. The offset is too far in, but I could run a wheel spacer. The problem I run into though is if I want to do a tarmac wheel on this, an 18x8, which would have been correct for this car, the wheel I want does not come in a 4x108 lug pattern. So this little handy dandy tool, got that set at 18x8. These are actually big brakes. I jack up the suspension. To give you some kind of perspective, the top of that little red tool would be the rim on an 18x8. That's how big that wheel opening is. The reason why I need different wheels though is not because of the size of the wheel well, it's because those ones are way too inset. Let's try 18x8.5, so that's the ET40. So ideally, for a tarmac wheel, an 18x8.5 around a ET40. That right there is ET40, and it's sitting at level height as if it had a tire on it right now. And that would be poked in a little bit, which I want. I don't want it flush on a rally car. That's just dumb. So that's side profile. Could probably go an 18x8. And then as far as a gravel wheel goes, I'm still gonna stick with a 15-inch wheel, but I wanna go to a more aggressive offset so it's not a football field into the side of the car. This would be showing a 15-inch wheel. The barrel of the wheel would be right about here, which is accurate because that just barely clears my brake caliper, which those do. So this is a 15x7, which I will get for my gravel wheel. And move this back. ET30. So the bottom of the tool right here is hitting the axle. So I flared it out a little bit to make it straight. So there, that should give me an accurate reading of ET30 15x7. So I know there's gonna be somebody in the comment section screaming at the lack of accuracy with this, but again, this is just spitballing it to get rough ideas of wheel fitment. I'm not trying to get precise, accurate measurement. I'm gonna do that for the next 2.5 hours off camera to really dial it in to see what size spec wheel I need to order. I believe these are close to an ET50 on a 6.5-inch wide wheel. Hence why they disappear completely when you stand next to the car. They're just, these aren't gonna work. Angel and I are gonna get back to work on doing some body work and some metal fabrication for the next video. And again, if you're wondering why I'm not working on the Celica, that's because I gotta wait for that engine to come back from the machine shop once I send it off. And lastly, I think it was about time to get this car finished up And especially with what's happened in the past week or so, I think you all know what I'm talking about. Got to keep Raleigh alive. So I'll see you guys soon with another video. Bye.